Hello, this time a little video where I'm testing sunscreen for especially my kind of skin. It's rosacea skin. It's not too bad. I have seen people who have worse cases. I'm a little bit sweaty, so I probably have to. This is my clear cleaned skin, so I'm ready to test some items. I currently have this sunscreen. I hope you can see it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. It's 50 because skin like this is extremely sensitive, and it has a little tint in it, so it does protect against the sun. It's for sensitive, extremely sensitive skin, and it has a little tint to make it look a little bit calmer than it is. So I am happy with it, but the coverage is not as I would like to see it. On Facebook, I'm showing you everything. On Facebook there is currently a kind of hype for a certain brand. They have good reactions of people. They show people before and after. I always think, I'm sorry, is that Photoshop or is it real? Real people or just some people who are used by companies, all those companies. So they also claim they are so popular that they are sold out almost all the time. Maybe for a lot of people that is a plus because it's popular, I want it, it's rare. For me, no, because if I would like it and I would buy it and I would think, oh, my tube is almost gone, and I would want to buy the next tube and they are sold out. No, that's not good for me. So it's a little bit doubtful for me that we are always sold out. Back in June may work for a lot of people, but for me it would be a minus. So I would buy several items to have stock, just in case when I want one I would not be able to buy one. Okay, the hype is about this. I've ordered 2 samples. The samples on their own are, let's see, I hope it shows good. Does it focus? Not really. Maybe you get the idea. I hope you get the idea. But anyway, it's Rosalique. It's also factor 50, and also especially for our kind of skin. And it's green. I've worked with green before, but the problem with green is it has too much your skin tone. So I ordered some test samples. They are 95 € each, plus you have shipping costs, plus the 95 cents is, I believe, but I will check it and put it in if it's not the case, it's also without taxes, so we call it BTW in the Netherlands. So I paid about €3.06 to get these 2 samples. But it's better than having a tube which you cannot use, because the tubes are about, I think, €30. This also is not very cheap. It's a little bit cheap. I think it's about €20 or so. So I want to do my left face with my traditional one and my right face with Rosalique. But it's hot. I know it's not the right time to do it, but yeah, it's hot, so it's sunny. So what you're going to test? Sunscreen. Yes, in the winter it's not much use. Okay, let's see. Probably you will be laughing a lot. Okay, so this one, I will come a little bit closer to the lens. I hope you can see. I'm looking a little bit off the lens because I need the screen to see what I'm doing. I do not have a mirror or something like this. Because it's a sunscreen, you have to put a lot on to cover each. As you can see, it's a little bit shiny also. Oh, and no, I'm not going to draw a line. You have to do it. Let's see. Okay. Please keep in mind, I'm sweaty, but they both have to overcome the problem, so it's still a good comparison. It's as thick as I can get it, I think. Not really seeing well, but you get the idea. As you can see, it makes it a little bit more quiet, but not much. You see? And it shines. But this is real sunscreen. And Rosalique is more day cream, which you can use, but it also factor 50. So the way it's made is probably more creamy than the real sunscreen. This is the real sunscreen. And as you saw, it has a little light tint. Okay, let's see. I'm going to clean my fingers. And now for Rosalique. For this side. As I told, it's green. And they offer these little packages, so you can test if your skin can handle it, and if there's a little bit on my finger also. What I often see is that people use brushes to put foundation or creams on. Problem is that it is hurting already irritated skin. So I'm using my fingers. I have control over them, and they do not hurt the bristles of even the softest brush. It's not good to rub it. You have to be very careful with skin like this. Okay. I put my finger in and it already colors. That's strange. Okay. Green. Okay, I will be looking in the screen again because... Okay, let's see. Off of my nose. A lot of brands that sell stuff for like mineral makeup and stuff for rosacea or cuprose skin. Well, let's say it covers better. Anyway, a lot of brands for extremely sensitive skin sell it with a brush, and I'm sorry, I do not really understand that fact, because as I myself have noticed, it hurts your skin. So use your fingers, you have much more control, at least in the pressure, and your fingers are softer than the griddles. Okay. Let's see if I can cover it up a little bit more here. As I said, I'm not seeing it as well as I would in a mirror. Okay, so this is also not very precise, but it's great because both creams have the same circumstances. So let's see if I can see a little bit. It might depend on the light. I have to look in a mirror, but anyway, look. This is the real sunscreen. As you can see, it's a little bit shiny still, and it does not cover, but it's acceptable. I have been using it for years, and this is the I have to make a picture for me to see better, but what I see in this light is that it becomes too tanned for me, I think, because I have a very pale skin. You do not see it because it's red, but the base, if it's, for example, if I use a foundation and it has to go over in the neck, I have to buy the lightest, and still there is a problem that it doesn't always work. So I will make a picture, but I will show you. This is Rosalique 50 usable as day cream, green, and adapts to the skin color. And this is what's Bioderma, and it's a sunscreen with a light tint. Just from afar, I will say this has more coverage, but if it fits my, and it does not shine that much, but I have to make a photo which I can see exactly if it fits my neck a little bit, because it's really a strange sight to have a brownish face and a white neck. So I will make the picture now, and let's see what I think of it when I see it a little bit more better. Okay, I'm back. I made some selfies with my new phone. I have looked at it. I'm not really unsatisfied with Rosalique. What I will do, I will remove this one, the original, and I will put Rosalique also on the other side, and I will keep it on this day. And it's a great test because I'm sweating a lot, so let's see how it keeps up. Maybe I will, if I use it again, use a little bit less. Maybe that will make it less tanned, but still not really unhappy with it. Now I have to wait if my skin can handle it and does not react allergically to it. So this was my test of Bioderma Photoderm versus Rosalique. I also have the open package, but it's a little bit dirty. So not bad, a little bit better, but we have to wait if it stays on and if I think the tint is good for me. Hello, here I am to report about my experience with Rosalique. As you have seen in previous scenes, it takes a little bit of practicing. it's also the cause that I could not see very well what I was doing in the screen of the video. So in the meanwhile, I have used it for about 1.5 weeks. It's very economical in use because, as you can see, I have one sample left. I did all with one sample. That also is depending on your basic skin tone, because my skin tone needs only a little bit. Then it, with a thin layer, it's already a nice natural looking color. And they also recommend that you can use it very different ways. So first a base and then this cream, or different ways to use. But if you use it on a clear, clean skin, it depends on your basic skin color. And for me, it needs only a little bit. I will show you a before and a later photo later. My skin responds good to it, not that it's miraculously healed or something like that. I don't expect that, also because they say it takes some weeks to use if you really want to see result in calming down the skin. And since I probably will be using it as a sunscreen instead of a daily cream, it probably won't be able to do its work. It's purely for me that it covers and it has a 50 factor of sunscreen. Let's see what can I tell more about it. Now, anyway, in a little bit short, I'm very happy with it. As I said, it's economical in use and it covers better than my other, which is a real sunscreen. So I will first finish off. I don't know if that's correct term. It sounds a little bit harsh, but anyway, I will first use up my regular 50 cent cream, and I think after that I will be going for Rosalique. And because it still seems that from time to time they are sold out, I probably will have to buy 2 bottles or something. But as I said, as I will be using it as a sunscreen, if I would at some time not be able to find a new bottle, it will not be critical. Then I will find probably another solution temporarily when Rosalique is not for sale. I will now start making the before and after photo, and I will be back. Hi. Those were the pictures, the before and after. It's a subtle result, but it's kind of a result I'm looking for. I still want to keep a kind of natural look, and but a little bit calmer than without anything. So I'm very satisfied with it. But as I said, you have to practice what works good for your face, and I have to use only a little bit, because otherwise it gets too heavy or the wrong color. This is, by the way, my after face, as I call it. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or respond or like, and maybe you also will be interested in my next video of me showing you how I cut my pony. It's a kind of a weird pony. It's not straight, it's not round, it's straight and it flows into the rest of your hair. And it will work for everybody, from short hair to long hair, as long as you want your pony to flow into the rest of your